According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects.
It'd be funny if they just stopped before or during pregnancy. Women should not drink alcoholic beverages.
Shit, woman in Serbia smoke and drink, bro.
While pregnant?
Yeah.
While pregnant.
Oh my god. I was like, what the hell?
Do they drink the...
Serbians get born with CTE.
Yeah.
Do they drink the Bistra Slovic?
Yeah.
Slovivic?
Slivovic.
Slivovic?
Slivovic.
Slivovic.
We'll do English. We'll do an English pronunciation.
Yep. Every time you come on, you just gotta teach us more.
Slivovic.
That's how it goes.
All right.
Welcome everybody. We're fucking rolling. We got Sinisa with
Yes.
us. Little post-fight podcast. How we feeling, bro?
Well, man, first of all, man, thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Thanks for, coming by, supporting, sticking with me through the losses and the wins.
Yes, sir.
You
Thick
know,
and thin,
because
bro.
it's when you win, everybody's there, everybody's hitting you up. 70 dude, when I won that MMA fight in August, 70 messages, Instagram, this, calls, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Then when I lost, I only had coaches,
Crickets.
parents, brother,
Crickets.
couple of friends, you guys, no messages, no nothing. I'm like, okay.
Dude, it was cool, though. It was like, not that it was cool seeing that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's
but,
just
like,
sport.
it's part of the process,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool watching you come back from that and be like, let's fucking go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's real inspiring. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, and sometimes, that's, people are inspired by that.
Yeah.
In any venture in life, all you can do, I lost in life, fights, love, this, that, so all you can do is just keep going, man. Like, like how I put in that Instagram story, you can lose, but the only person that can defeat you or make you feel defeated is your own self,
100%.
Yeah.
That
To
sounds
that-
good, man.
I think we should take one. You want one?
Thank you.
Sucks.
It's a little strong. It's actually very strong. So.
Yeah. I see that based on
feel like-
all of the warnings on the
Yeah,
list.
so this was probably like this should have been like 3 smaller, like
Really?
yeah.
I
Like
was-
you should
I
have
was
put like this
wondering.
much.
Oh,
I mean, we don't got to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
at
I'm
once.
not gonna take the whole thing.
Yeah, we
You
don't have
guys
to. We
can.
definitely don't have to.
Cheers,
All right, cheers.
cheers, boys.
Thanks for joining us again,
Cheers,
Sinisa.
Cheers,
And
man.
thank you for the
Cheers
brandy.
sucks.
Oh,
It's strong.
it's strong.
First he held his composure in his face, and he's like, "It's strong."
Holy
Solid drink.
Yeah, that'll put
Solid
some
drink.
hair on your nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
about
is.
how many of those you gotta take to?
If you're used to it, I'm drinking half the bottle myself in one night before I went
Holy
out.
fuck.
And how'd that end up?
Sound good.
From what you remember.
At first,
He
I was like,
destroyed
dude,
Kent.
I'm fucking. No, this was in Serbia.
Oh,
Oh, this was in Serbia?
I was like, dude, I feel fucking great. This is half a bottle. I've been drinking this since I was 3. This shit is nothing. And then we went to the club, and I had maybe 5 more beers, and then I woke up on the city bench with no recollection of anything.
Like you were homeless.
Yeah, I literally woke up on the
city
city
bench.
bench. I think I said that last time. Yeah, it's fucking people strolling their, baby
Their babies.
strollers.
Yeah.
It's like 12 p.m. This retard in a button up on the city bench fucking got woken up by an elder
Yep.
asking me if I was okay.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, what the? I was like, first time I woke up without looking at the ceiling in my bed, I'm like, what the fuck?
woke
Where
up
am
like
I,
Frank
dude?
Gallagher.
Bro, I thought I was dreaming, man. This old man was shaking me. He's like, you okay? You okay? I'm like,
That's so
like,
fucking
dude.
Damn,
What the
dude,
fuck
a
is this
whole
guy?
bottle?
Yeah. Me
That's
and my
insane.
cousin had half the bottle. So about 500 milliliters, half a liter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
That'll
I didn't-
get you
I'm surprised I didn't
fucked up.
die. Yeah.
That shit's strong.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
tastes
throw up or
strong.
nothing too. I just remember about up until 11 p.m., 12 a.m. I remember everything. And afterwards, I don't,
Yeah.
It
I'm not gonna lie, it
almost-
went down easier than straight tequila or
Yeah, for
vodka.
sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
For
it,
sure.
it tastes like a mixture of tequila and vodka a little bit.
But
Yeah,
it was way
I can
easier
see
to
that.
get down. Like trying to do Tito's straight is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
vodka.
Fucking
Well, this
stabbed
thing
me.
is
Yeah.
about this though. It sneaks up on you drunkenness, tipsy wise. Like you
Yeah.
can keep drinking it, because it's from fruit. You'd be like, oh, okay, it's
Yeah.
That's why you said sip
and then
on it.
and then you
Ah.
take like 5 or 6 and you feel great. Then you stand up and the whole room is spinning.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn, I haven't been spinning in a while. It's been a while since I've felt spinning.
Probably when you were at my house and you threw
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it was your house.
When he went zombie mode.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
so
crazy. Was that the episode we had
With Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin on?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I just went too crazy. It was
Yeah.
at nighttime. It was like a Friday
He
night
was
or
drunk
something.
before we even started the pod.
Yeah.
It happens,
That was like the
man.
drunkest I think I've ever been on the
It
podcast.
happens. It happens. Happens
That's
to the
so
best
funny.
of
Oh
us.
my god. I just remember being in Sox's bathroom, like feeling like I was getting up, but I wasn't getting up.
You were pale.
Yeah.
That's an
That's so
interesting
funny.
definition of it.
Like the world was revolving around you.
Yeah, yeah. But I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I
That
was
shit
stuck.
sucks.
I seen a radio on his toilet and I wanted to turn it on, but I didn't know how.
Dude had drunk paralysis. Like sleep paralysis. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I know I'm here, but fuck, what do I
But
do?
I can't
Oh,
move. I
dude.
can't speak.
I hate
Saying shit.
spinning.
That's crazy. I got the spins a couple weeks ago. I wasn't even like drinking all that crazy, but I was like, I had quite a few ciders in me. I think I was drinking those reds actually.
Yeah.
And then I came home and like I had to Uber. I was definitely not, I was drunk, but I was like, I had my composure and everything. And then I smoked and decided to just go to sleep. And I was just laying there, just like eyes wide open, bro. Like for probably like a whole hour. I had to literally wake up and just go chill in the living room and watch TV or something because I was like, I'm not falling asleep right now.
Yeah.
I hate the spin so much, dude.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I
It's
don't drink no more.
terrible.
I don't like I'm only having one. I haven't had a drink of liquor in maybe like I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Damn,
Damn.
you didn't tell us that before?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us you were sober?
Oh no, I wasn't like alcoholic, but I had like a couple of months before. I had like
Yeah.
maybe 2 or 3 on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Go out, have some fun, and but I haven't been having fun lately. Going out to the clubs and that. It's just not my
Yeah.
vibe anymore. Like
Yeah, I get that.
Maybe after this, might get you back.
not even after
Find
that,
you
I
on
mean,
a fucking bench.
Hey, there's shit, maybe. I mean, there's a UFC tonight, man. I might go.
There
go
is.
Yeah,
watch
there
that.
is. We're
I
gonna
don't
be
know
out in
if you
Akron.
guys are out.
Yeah, we're going to be going out to go watch the fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
At Town Tavern.
Town
Yeah.
Tavern?
Yeah.
Which one? The one in Green or
Yeah.
Town?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might join you guys, man.
Fuck
Is there
yeah,
a-
bro.
Pull up.
If I'm invited, hey, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Dude,
for
you
sure.
should.
Is there
You
a
know-
door fee?
No,
Do they
Dorothy.
do that?
no,
Oh, hell
Do
no.
they show the fights?
Yeah.
And there's no fee?
No, I don't.
not
think
that I
so.
know of. No.
Oh, hell yeah.
'Cause I've been
Yeah.
there before, for like some Serbian events or something. But
Hell
no,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah,
the
pull
move,
up.
though. It's going to be fun. I think we went there last time to watch fights
Mhm.
before.
Yeah.
Outside, it's super nice there. You been there?
Yeah, I've been there before. A lot of Serbian Americans come there.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
It's
I
all
was,
they're
I heard about
all
that.
the time, So
Yeah.
there's actually the one in Copley. There's one there's a International Women's Day party, a Serbian one for Serbian. I think it's a woman only party by Balkan Events Ohio by my one friend Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, so
Oh.
he's putting it on. So he puts on shows and like events for Serbians in Ohio.
That's
So
That's
cool.
dope.
for New Year's we went and it was fucking dope. I
That's
mean everybody
pretty cool.
everybody's allowed to come, There's those Americans and like Puerto Ricans and everybody
Hell
had
yeah.
a fun time, dude. They
Mhm.
were selling shots of rakia, moonshine, man.
Rakia.
Dude.
Oh, my
Clown-
god.
oh, people were getting messed up, dude. My one buddy got messed up because he's like, "Oh, dude, this isn't even as strong as tequila." And it's fucking had like 8 or 9 of them.
Oh,
Oh.
It's because it tastes so good, dude.
This
Yeah.
dude walked out. This dude walked out to grab my door and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for him. And I'm like, dude, when is this guy gonna get in the car? I turn around, this motherfucker's on the ground in the snow. He's like, dude, help me up, bro. I was like, dude, I didn't fucking know. I thought he was, fixing his, fixing his shoes or something, man. That's all. When I just see him grabbing the door, I look down on my phone. I look up. I'm like, dude, where'd this guy go?
That's so
I walk out. He's on the floor, bro.
Oh, my god. I think I don't think I've ever been like that. Like, at least I'm like sitting on my butt, you know? I'm not like slumped over or something. I remember, dude, we used to have crazy fucking parties like when we were younger at
Too
this.
crazy for being under 21.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, it actually wasn't that crazy. We were just young and
Because
our
it wasn't
brains
random
were,
people.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
all the homies.
For sure,
Yeah.
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 It was a lot of homies though. It was
Okay.
all the homies.
Yeah, it was all the homies.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
definitely all the homies just getting super fucking drunk, and then
Yeah.
that's where the backyard boxing
True.
fucking
Happened.
was birthed, bro. It was crazy.
True.
Well, hey, we can do some experiments, man. You down 8 or 9 of those?
Yeah.
Let's see if you'll be spinning or not.
We're
Hey,
trying
we
to
got
we're trying to
the
line
gloves.
E up a fight with a death sentence. if
Yes.
you know who that is.
Who is
You
that?
you ever watch what's it called, Street Beefs
Yeah, street beef.
on
yeah,
YouTube?
Yeah.
Death Sentence is he's a character they got on there. He's a funny
Really?
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, I am death sentence.
he like dresses
You gonna
like
fight
an,
him?
like an anime dude. No, I was just talking shit. I fucking
You
I
DM'd him.
DM'd him. I DM'd him on Instagram, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Love your content. We should get together and have a match sometime. I want to challenge you." And he obviously didn't respond because he's famous on
What if you
YouTube.
fucking send him my number? Like, yeah, text me, man. I'll fucking fight you. And I just get this text like, who the fuck is this guy, bro?
Street beefs.
Street beefs. Yeah, man.
You gotta train us to fight. I feel like
I'd
that's
be down,
Yeah.
dude. We
that's
could even
something
do.
we need.
We got to
we should do,
spar or
like-
something.
We should go fight and go shoot guns.
We should, dude. Your guys' vlogs. I just watched today the both of them, the fight night vlog and the
Mhm.
Arnold vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Arnold vlog, y'all had me cracking up, man.
They're good,
I was
bro.
sitting there giggling in my fucking car.
We were
I was
kind
like,
of
fuck it. Like, people were walking by the jiu-jitsu gym, like, fuck, this guy's just sitting there with his head down, going fucking laughing, dude. Like, what is he doing?
we were kind of pissed because we had some technical difficulties with
Oh
those,
my
like with
gosh,
the mics. I'm sure you could
yeah.
tell the
Yeah,
audio.
no,
wasn't
the second one, the
super
audio
great.
was better, but
Yeah, for sure.
you know, it's a process. That's a process
Definitely.
too.
Yeah.
That was like one of
Sure.
our first times doing that, to be honest.
Yeah, it
And
was.
and
Yeah.
big shout out to Socks over here, because if we didn't
Yeah.
have his fucking editing expertise, we would have been for
Dude,
real
you
fucked
killed
on
it,
those.
fucking editing.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm not gonna lie. We thought the whole fight night video was gonna be trash.
For a minute
No,
there,
Like, we
it
thought
was-
we were gonna have to get
yeah.
rid of
It
it
was.
because the audio was so bad. But
Yeah.
I ended
You
up
could
fixing
hear
it.
you could hear it honestly, and honestly, like, if the audio is like sometimes bad, sometimes put subtitles.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the audio, I could
Mhm.
hear everything. Honestly, I
Yeah.
could understand.
Yeah, I fixed it a
everything.
lot.
Plus, like, the
Yeah.
vlogs are more of something to like watch, you know.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, the vlogs were dope, man.
Hell yeah.
All the Arnold stuff, man. Like before
Yeah.
you guys got to the fights,
yeah, that shit was fun.
it was funny, man. It was fun. You guys are great vloggers, dude. And I'd
Hell
be
yeah.
down to, you know, we could do like a training vlog, you know, showing like like the
Yeah.
Nina drama
Definitely.
stuff she does
Yeah,
with
you
UFC
gotta train
fighters.
us.
Yep.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
I'd get down and do some vlogs with
Hell
you. you know,
yeah.
of-
Dude, when we went to watch you train and shoot that little part 1 and part 2 of
Yeah.
the training vlog, we were like, we didn't know what we were gonna walk into, so we were prepared. We were like, fuck, is he gonna want to spar with us or something? We were like getting ready. We didn't know what was going on. That was
I came
awesome.
in athletic gear.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was
we
hoodie,
all did.
sweatpants up, but under that shit, I was
I
ready to
saw
go.
that. You had moves, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sox was like, man, let's jump this motherfucker.
Oh
if he tries
my
anything,
God.
dude.
Dude, did you see that part in the training vlog where he fucking scraped? He like
Bro,
grabbed his leg and
dude.
he fucking scraped his knee.
Yeah.
Snatch
You do a
single or
split.
ankle pick. I was like, damn, man.
I was pissed.
Sox out here, man. He's lying. He used to wrestle.
I was like, hey, cut the cameras.
this dude out here wrestled in high school, man.
That shit was
something.
funny. I like how you edited it to like where you were like beating on both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, man, I'm
Like that's all that
Shit.
was in there.
They're all
be
getting this
honest with
film
you.
time. I'm behind the camera. Let me show them what I can fucking do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro, you guys weren't on it like me. I was really
Not at all.
You
ready-
were on it.
I was ready to get down on it. I was ready to fucking submit you.
I was not expecting it.
He was ready to have a full on blown fight.
Dude, you could have patted me up. I'd have been fucking.
Let's
ready.
fucking
Bro,
go.
I was just fucking around. Next thing you know, I'm in a full split. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ethan was shook on the ground.
Bro came out to fucking. Bro's not playing.
That's funny. But yeah, you should train us. I want to hit some pads,
Yeah.
do some fucking axe kicks. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually my head instructor, my head coach for jiu-jitsu at Top Level Martial Arts in Cuyahoga Falls, Bill Jones. He
Bill
is actually
Jones.
he's really good at jiu-jitsu, really good at grappling. like in general.
Yeah.
But I think he's a 2nd or 3rd degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that takes like 20 years to get.
Oh yeah.
You know, but he was a veteran. I think he was a Marine, but he was a veteran. So I thank him for his service.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Bill Jones.
Yeah, and he actually I talked with him about doing a seminar, and today he like what's the wording for it? Reassured the thing. He wanted to be since I won nationals, he wanted to do a seminar where I'm gonna teach, striking for jiu-jitsu at his school where I train at. And then since he was a veteran, I talked to him before that I wanted to, give a percentage to the Wounded Veteran Project of the seminar. So I'm going to give, if we do the seminar later on in the year, everything that people pay to come do the seminar, we're going to give a percentage away to, the veterans of our country.
That's awesome.
To the Wounded Veteran Project. And I know you were in the National Guard.
Yeah,
right?
National Guard.
Thanks for your service too, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Bro.
yeah, man, our veterans and U.S. soldiers and all soldiers in general, I just respect. I think that's probably the hardest job in the world.
100%.
I would say so. Yeah, you won't
100%.
catch me fucking being tied up in a pool.
Yeah, and like people like sometimes we take our our lives for granted and stuff like that, man. But
yeah, no, for real. Yeah, no,
that'd be awesome, and always. Any success that I have, small, medium, big, I always want to, give back to the people that support me in any way that I can, and always give back to, the community and people who are braver than me, because, U.S. veterans are way braver than...
You are a giver, man.
Yeah, they're way braver than me. It's way easier to get inside a cage or a ring than, go out in a battle.
Yeah,
where you're,
for sure.
Risking your life to, protect your own people. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always important to keep that. It's always important to keep that in perspective. A lot of people forget, bro, without veterans, we wouldn't be able to shoot vlogs. You wouldn't have the freedom to be fighting you are. You know what I mean? It's super important stuff.
No, yeah, everybody should be grateful, to the United States, the United States Army, for the security.
For sure.
I'm from Serbia. I'm Serbian, but I love the U.S. as my
you're homegrown,
my country, and. I'm part of both. I got U.S. citizenship and Serbian citizenship, so the U.S. is my home and Serbia is my home, and I'd love to promote both.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like that's how it should be. That's how a lot of people are, and I feel like a lot of people get hate if you come from somewhere, but then you rep somewhere else, based off the place you live or whatever.
Yeah,
but I can understand it, even if you do that. Fuck it, you live there.
Yeah. And my parents came here. You always got to be grateful to where you live. My parents came here as refugees, with $20 in their pocket, no English, and the United States gave them so many opportunities, and now they have their own business, own home, this, that. So
100%.
So as far as the United States goes, I love it here, man. So
yeah,
and I love that I'm representing the national team.
Hoorah.
And hopefully, God willing, we take a gold medal at the Worlds and bring a gold medal back to the United States.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, fucking right.
Yep. Let's touch on that a little more. So you won your kickboxing match this weekend at WAKO, Arnold Sports Festival.
Yeah, we need a little recap for sure.
Yeah, so WAKO USA is the only kickboxing organization that is recognized by the Olympic Committee.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
So they're trying to get kickboxing into the Olympics. And if the kickboxing was to get in the Olympics, WAKO would govern all of that.
Oh,
they're the sanctioning body for kickboxing in the whole world. And the WAKO USA is the sanction. So WAKO Kickboxing is the main kickboxing organization in the United States. Like Dricus Duplessis, he fought for WAKO, won a gold medal. Alex Pereira fought for WAKO.
Really?
Won a gold medal.
What? I did not know.
Yeah, so WAKO is the biggest amateur and pro-am mixed.
Right. Pro-am.
Pro-am mixed organization in the world and in the United States.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, and, a little, I don't tell people too much about this, but when I was 17, I had to have 2 major surgeries on 2 big body parts of my body. I don't want to like name it.
Right.
But
Oh yeah.
right now I have no issues, thank God. Like I can do everything with no problem. But
You don't want to give opponents any cheat codes.
yeah, but even if I did, like I have no issues with that. Like I can do
Yeah.
everything with no limits. Like I can do head kicks and splits
For
and
sure.
everything grappling wise.
Yeah.
But I had two
That's
major
obvious to anyone who watched the
yeah,
training video.
I had two
That's
major
obvious.
surgeries when I was 17 years old after I won a karate world championship, actually. And I was told by the doctors that, you know, I would never run again normally, that I could never squat, that I would never they're like, you know, forget about martial arts and boxing, kickboxing. They're like, you'll never be able to come back and train. Like, just find something else to do. That's like, you know, you're going to hurt yourself even more if you try this. And like, I remember the first day, like the first week, like the surgery I had, like I tried to lift my leg up and I could only lift my leg up like 2 centimeters off the floor without my whole like legs and spine and everything hurting.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, and then I was like, nah, I'm like,
Man.
fuck this, like, dude. I'm like, I ain't gonna let nobody tell me what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
You know, like even if all the odds are against me, I'm gonna go, and if I fail, I fail. But you know, I had 2 major surgeries, told I was never gonna, you know, be able to squat normally. Now I can squat all the way ass to the grass, and I can run, sprint.
Fuck
and
yeah,
then,
bro.
You know, 7 years later, I'm the United States kickboxing champion, you know, of the nation. So I
Absolutely.
proved all the doctors wrong, proved all those people wrong. The reason I'm saying that is no matter what outside noise tells you, is, you know, just focus on yourself and focus on, you know, I'm Christian, so I believe in God and Jesus Christ. I focus on Him, but focus on that higher power that you believe in, you know.
Yeah.
And you won't that doubt won't get to you, that outside noise won't get to you. So you can do it. You can do everything if you,
Yeah.
you know, put the work in and have the faith.
For sure. For sure.
So that's a super cool thing too that a lot of people don't know is, you know, I did have all that
Yeah.
doubt from outside.
Yeah,
and-
that's awesome. Dude, doctors are fucking, I feel like, especially nowadays, doctors are just becoming obsolete.
yeah.
Like, pretty soon, I feel like doctors are going to get replaced by AI. Like,
Oh,
easy
yeah.
as fuck.
And the thing is, it's
That's
funny
what I've
because
been
like
hearing.
the doctor told me like, oh yeah, dude, before the surgery, because like one of the surgeries cost $40,000. I did 2 of them. My insurance covered it, thankfully.
Thank God.
And before the surgery, he was telling me, oh yeah, you'll be good, you'll be back like new, you'll have no pain, this and that.
Yeah.
And then after the surgery is done, he comes over to me and my parents like, yeah, sadly, you know, your body's never gonna be like God made it.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, you didn't tell me this before.
tricked me.
Yeah. And then my therapist told me too, like, yeah, you know, that issue that you had, it could have been fixed through long-term therapy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't nobody tell me this
Right.
before?
What
Like,
the
you know,
fuck,
it's just
dude?
like, you know, doctors, most of the time you're just a customer to them.
Yeah,
You're just a
100%.
payday.
Yeah.
And
You're just a way for them to get
but it
paid.
is what it is. It's a great experience. You know, it built me up more mentally and more spiritually than a lot of things could have, you know.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah, I feel like I hear so many stories like obviously you can easily consider stuff like that a miracle, like when doctors tell you you'll never walk again, but you know, you do. But like
Yeah.
you hear stories like that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they told me I never I mean, there was just I heard a story about, I guess recently, I was just telling you about it. Trump appointed this little there was like a little, I don't know what the situation was. It was like a, you know, an organization or whatever, but there was like a little cancer kid, like a
Oh, yeah, I
little
saw
black
that,
kid,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
beat cancer. And, you know, story just like that. The doctors told him he had like 5 weeks to live.
Yeah.
And that was like a couple years ago now, and
Yeah.
he's doing great. And I guess Trump like appointed him to a position of the Secret Service or
yeah,
something.
that was awesome, man.
Fucking awesome, dude.
That was awesome. Yeah, that kid's definitely an inspiration, man.
100%.
So,
He
he's
said, if you don't support Trump, I'm on your bumper.
yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I honestly haven't seen like anything about this kid.
It was
Like
pretty,
I've
it was
seen
pretty cool.
I've seen that like he beat cancer or whatever, but
He's
that
getting
was like
bullied because
it.
he's
Yeah.
wearing
Yeah.
a fucking cop uniform. all
Yeah,
the
that
time.
was
Yeah.
disgusting too, and like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
a lot of people.
He was getting bullied for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like his whole thing was that like he always wanted to be a police officer.
Yeah.
And then when they dropped the cancer news on him, he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
So
that
Trump-
video was
Trump was basically like
that video of him getting bullied was disgusting. Like I saw it from like
Damn, there's
actually,
videos of that?
yeah, like a black comedian posted it of him getting bullied, and he's like, "This is disgusting." Like,
Yeah.
you know, because it was black people bullying him. They're like, black people are
Yeah.
bullying their own, you know, community member, just
Yeah.
because he wants to be a cop, and he's a 11-year-old at the
Yeah.
time, like with brain cancer, and you got grown adults twerking
Yeah.
on him and bullying him. Like, dude, who cares? Like,
Twerking
it doesn't
on
matter.
him.
Like,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
and like, you know, race or nationality shouldn't, you know, if you want to be a police officer, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, or
Right.
Asian. You can be a police officer. That's not like,
Yeah, that shit's fucked
you
up,
know.
man.
And then, yeah, it was just disgusting, dude. Like, if I was there, dude, I would have fucking front kicked somebody in
Oh,
the
yeah.
face.
Oh, yeah.
Because I hate that shit.
It's terrible, bro.
Dude, I
It's
always
terrible.
think about like the things that kids have nowadays, like the resources and shit. And I'm like, dude, if I was a kid nowadays, like that would
Oh my God.
fucking suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
just as far as like, oh, you got to keep up with this social status or whatever.
Yeah.
Like growing up, like we had the phones, yeah, but like they weren't super developed till
Yeah.
we were like, what? Like in middle school or something, probably.
I mean,
Yeah, like iPhones.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. And even then, they were bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know,
And it
So-
was like we really just solely used them for communication.
for sure.
It
Yeah.
wasn't like we were out there trying to make a profile and make us look
Right.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were posting goofy ass pictures of us and our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
But I have been
contacting people to go hoop or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I have been hearing a lot of statistics recently. Apparently, like kids nowadays they're starting to become very like anti-social media because like now they have all the data that we didn't have when we got that.
Yeah.
So like that shit just sucked us right in because nobody knew like the actual pros and cons of it. But nowadays, like there's so much data showing that like, hey, social media is kind of not good for us. And I've been hearing a lot about like these new generations coming up are like almost anti-phone. Like they're getting to be much more like go outside and play again, you know,
I
because
hope
they
so.
see the negative consequences of it, which is cool. I mean, yeah, you can only hope, you know, and it makes
Yeah.
sense because like I said, they have all the data now on it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's also all how you use it. You know, if you're, you know, let's say bored or don't have, you know, too much purpose or goals in your life, and you're just scrolling through Instagram looking at, you know, unmeaningful videos
Yeah.
and pictures for 5-6 hours, okay, that's, you know, that's stupid. But if you're using it to like promote your business or promote
For
your
sure.
podcast, promote yourself, and you're only on there for like business purposes for 1 or 2 hours a day, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's always, you know, we shouldn't look like Bruce Lee once said. He had a student in Enter the Dragon, who asked him about like the way, and he went to bow to him, and Bruce Lee hit him on the head, and he said, "Never take your eyes off your opponent." And then he pointed at the moon, and then the student was looking at his finger, and he goes, "No, don't look at the finger, or you'll miss all that heavenly glory." So what that means is in no matter what situation, focus on the principle and the meaning of that, not the person who's guiding you or supposed to, you know, the messenger.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
like the thing is like you being on social media for, you know, 10 hours a day is not good for you. Same thing as if, you know, you're drinking for 5 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the drink or the social media that's the problem. It's the issue that you don't have a meaningful and purposeful life. So that's what
Yeah.
you have to focus on, you know, that, not the symptoms of that.
For sure.
But that's what will, you know, give you a better life and give you success and give you meaning. And then that type of stuff is what we need to focus on, because it's all about the intent,
yeah.
right? Like, for example, a knife, you can use that to cut food. You can use that to, you know, cut open a bag of something that you need help with, or you can use it to stab somebody to death.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not, oh, you know, we should ban all knives and they're bad.
For sure.
Like, if you wanted to, you could kill somebody with a stick. What are we going to
Yeah.
do? You know, burn all the trees? Take
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
trees, you know? Like, it's the intent that makes something either good or bad, not necessarily the item or the thing you're using itself.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
really good point. That makes a lot of sense. Like it's not social media's fault that you've become a mindless zombie.
Yeah, it's your own.
fault
It's
for
it's
using
your
it in the
own.
wrong way.
Yeah, so you got to, everybody's got to take, the only thing we have control over, you know, and everybody says it, even in Orthodox Christianity, we say the only thing we have control over is our own choices,
Yep.
actions, and responsibility right now.
Yep.
That's
I say
it.
that all the time.
That's it. And anybody that says different is, you know, good
They
luck to
haven't
'em.
they haven't thought hard enough about it. That's
Yeah,
all. That's all it
and
is.
then you know, and they're just gonna be stuck. They're just gonna be stuck in their own, you know, negative mentality. So like
Yeah.
when we say that or I say that stuff, I'm gonna live my life that way, and you know, I don't need to tell somebody some advice. It's not gonna affect me positively or negatively. If I give you advice, I'm giving it to you out of, you know, love
100%.
or that I want to help you. If you don't take it, that's, you know, I'm not gonna force you to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, it's easy to forget, but there are, I like that you pointed out, there are definitely pros and cons to literally everything. Like it's the whole yin and yang thing. Like
Yeah.
there's evil and there's bad in everything, you know.
Yeah.
And it's important. It's an important perspective to kind of work on, you know. It's super important to keep that stuff in mind. I wanted to bring it back to that initial the BCM fight
Yeah.
because we haven't really
that
touched
fight.
on that. Fuck that fight, yeah.
Oh
but we
my
gotta
God,
talk about
bro.
it. So I wanted to first of all thank you, like sincerely, for the way, not only the way you handled it, but the way you handled just the whole kind of aftershock of it in general. Like I don't think we can't step around the fact that you wanted that video to be posted. You still wanted that vlog out there, which is fucking, people don't understand how huge that is. How that speaks volumes about the kind of person you are, bro. Like people need to see that stuff. The beat down, the come up, the, you know, all that. It's so important for people to see. And I was wondering like kind of what your thought process was on that, not only leading up to the fight and, you know, just leaving it up to God, whatever happens, but also, you know, after the fact, like, you know, what was going through your head. Because obviously, you know, you can do as many post-fight interviews as you want, but when you're fresh out of the fucking octagon, you don't have all your composure. You're, you know, you're gassed, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
So I was just curious, like, what your thought process was on that,
So
because that was very motivational. Like, at the very least, personally to me, like that spoke volumes to me.
So first off, my first initial thought was, like I always do, I thank God.
Yeah.
Even if it's, you know, if it's a part of His will for me to lose, then I agree with it, you know. If He has a bigger plan for me, then I agree with it. I'm not going to try to control His will or fate, nor can I. And if I do, that's only going to go against me. And then my second thing is I apologized to him and to everybody. I was like, man, dude, I feel, you know, all these people, I was hyping it up, and all these people bought these tickets, and they came out, and, you know, I just didn't show up, you know, it was flat and this and that. But that's also, you know, just that message there, like I said, even after I lost, I thank God. That's just, you can use that in everything in life. You know, if you're going through a hard time with your family, your girlfriend, your friend, you know, you see the truth of a relationship in the hard times when you don't get something you want.
For sure.
Is somebody going to stick with you?
Yeah.
Is somebody going to, you know, be there still with you as a friend, as a boyfriend, husband, mother, brother? You know, it's always easy when everything's going good and you're winning and you have all the success. Everybody wants to be around you. You want to be with your boys, your friend. But it's in those hard times that, you know, your true character gets revealed and the character of people around you gets revealed. You know, so it's just, even, and I was saying a lot too, a lot of people might get it wrong too. Like I was saying a lot on social media, you know, when God's with me, nobody can be against me. That's true if I'm in unity with them. But I wasn't at the fight. Like, I was focused on everything but fighting. Like, I saw my opponent hitting the pads, and he was hitting them like a, you know, white belt. I'm like, man, let me intimidate this dude with hitting the pads. So when I was hitting the pads, I wasn't hitting the pads to warm up for myself. I was hitting the pads to try to prove something to him, which is just stupid. Like, if I'm going to prove something to him, we're going to fight in, like, 20 minutes. I'll prove it in the cage.
For sure.
And then I had all this fear and this nerve and this anxiety that I thought was positive, because I felt it before. I felt negative fear before, and when I mean negative is when I'm feeling fear, I'm like, oh no, this is bad. Like, this is gonna make me fight bad. I need to get rid of this. And I try to fight it in that sense. But afterwards, I'm like, no, fear is a good thing. It's gonna make me sharper. So this time when I had all that fear, I'm like, man, I love this. This is good. I need more of it because I know it's gonna make me fight better.
Yeah.
So I try to use that, to build more of it, and thought it was a positive thing, and I kept fighting myself, and I try to be, I try to counteract that by being arrogant and cocky and this and that.
Yeah.
That's, excess is just as bad as, not having enough. But what I should have done, which is what I did at Waco, is I just admitted to myself, I'm like, listen, I'm afraid, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm about to go and fight. I don't care how much experience I have.
Yeah.
I accept it. I accept my fear. I'm going to just control it and use it in the fight and direct it towards my opponent.
Yeah.
And that's what I did the first round. I came out guns blazing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That dude was
You
grabbing
did.
me and holding me.
Yeah.
He didn't want to eat that first minute. He was like, man, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Man.
You were tagging him up,
You
bro.
were.
He was gassed in the first round.
Yeah.
It was obvious too. You could see it on
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
And I put it all, like, the first 2 rounds, man, I gave it my all. Third round, I got tired, bro.
Yeah.
But I used my mind then and used the rules to my advantage.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to fight in accordance to the rules.
Yeah.
And if the rules were different, or if it's a street fight, then I'm going to change my style of fighting.
For sure.
If it's a street fight, I ain't fighting fair. I'm kicking you in the gonads.
I'm
Yeah.
scratching. I'm doing whatever.
Yeah, I'm kicking you right in the nuts, man. I don't care how small or bigger you are. Bam, front
Yep.
kick right to the nuts,
Yep.
knee right to the chin. And that's all she wrote. I
That
ain't
is
fighting
all she
fair,
wrote.
man. I'm about to sit there and jab you even if I can.
Right.
Do not
Kick
get
your
any
knee.
drink in this, man.
Yeah, man. Stomp your knees out and kick you in the balls.
Oof.
That's it. It's my go-to moves.
Sheesh.
Or
Yeah,
elbow you
that-
in the back of the head.
Yeah.
That Waco fight was nice, bro. That was
Yeah.
that was a fun fight to watch.
You
Yeah,
caught the dub there, so now you're about to go to Abu Dhabi, huh?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, man. That's
Abu
gonna be.
Dhabi.
Woo.
I looked up a video and I was telling Ethan earlier, I was like, dude, one of their towers looks like a fucking PlayStation.
It did, dude. It looked like a fucking PlayStation, man. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting, dude.
Super
Yeah,
exciting.
that's so cool.
It's gonna be exciting.
Nice.
So is
cool
that
as
the
fuck.
next step, or do you have like another kickboxing thing you're doing before then?
So, I'm still gonna be competing in jiu-jitsu and MMA.
Mm-hmm.
When it's time to prepare for kickboxing, we'll focus more on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a North American Cup that we're gonna compete at September 20 something,
Mm-hmm.
28th, 29th, I don't know.
Okay.
But that's just gonna be Canada, Mexico, and America.
Mhm. And that's kickboxing.
Yeah, that's gonna be same Waco.
Okay.
It'll be,
Damn,
it'll be
that's
the
dope.
North American Continental Championship.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then in November 21st to November 30th will be the World Championships, and I think like 80 to 100 countries come.
That's
God.
nuts. That's
Fuck.
literally
Like-
the Olympics.
It's
of
literally
kickboxing.
yeah, it's the Olympics of
Yeah.
kickboxing. It's just not recognized.
right.
It's
Holy
it's
shit.
recognized by the Olympic Committee. It's
Yeah.
just they tried
Not
it.
accredited.
Yeah, it's not. They didn't join, the Olympic competition. yet.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Right.
were supposed to in 2024. Actually,
Mhm.
I think they needed like a couple of more votes, and they would
Damn.
have been on the Olympics, and that would have been dope, man.
I know they're always
Yeah.
voting shit like in and out
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
Olympics.
and they almost got to it. So now they're trying to get them on the 2028 Olympics. So
Yeah.
we never know. Maybe 2028 we fight for the Olympic qualifiers. And
That'd be sick.
Represent the United States in
Yeah,
the Olympics,
pull up to
man.
the Olympics in
That'd
fucking Beijing.
yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be sky's the limit, man.
Yeah.
So
That'd
that's
be
that's
sick, bro.
awesome.
We believe in you, dude.
Dude, you guys are. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
a lot, man. More than you know, man. You guys are. You don't have to come to training and record a vlog. You don't have to come to the fight. It's you guys asked. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like you're getting compensated for it by me. So it's
For
like
sure.
way
Right.
bigger. Like I appreciate it a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it's-
absolutely.
You guys were there after the loss. You guys were there when we won.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
be,
And
man.
Gotta be.
any opportunities that I can get where I can give you guys shout outs, or if somebody needs a video crew, like I know Waco looks for some, the MMA shows
Mhm.
look for some, dude. I'll recommend you guys right off the bat.
Absolutely,
You
bro.
That'd be
know,
sick.
Have them pay you for shows to do their whole show, not just me. So.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're trying to get more professional up in this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
We're working on
Hey,
it.
it's a problem.
We're trying to
man.
get
It's
more
just like,
professional
Think
up
about
in
it like,
this
like think about it like the fight, man. You know, I lost. Next
Yeah.
time, made the adjustments and go.
Yep,
Just
you're
like your
right.
video,
Yep.
you messed up on your audio. That's fine. Next
Yeah.
video, you know, you make the adjustment, fix your audio, and that's how it's gonna be. Maybe that video you'll find another mistake. You just keep going and going
Yep.
and
That's
making
how it
adjustments
goes. That's
and just
literally how it
keep
goes.
going better and better, man. Because nobody started off with. If you look at Joe Rogan, when he started his podcast, he looked like he was filming it on a potato. Like,
Yeah, he was filming that bitch in a
horrible
walk-in
quality, like the Xbox mic with the small thing.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, he
headset,
did
you
have
know?
all that.
And like, you know, like, but you know,
Yeah.
he got to where he was. It took him maybe 10, 15 years to get where he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and now it's even more advanced. So you guys will need a lot less time because it's more established. You
For
know,
sure.
The podcast game is more established. The video game is more established.
For sure.
Right. Yeah.
And you guys are funny as hell and good. Shock's a
Appreciate
good
that.
editor.
Thanks, bro.
So
Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I've been telling these guys since the day we started this shit. Like, if we're not in this game for the love of the game, then we're not going anywhere. Because I mean, dude, any like professional podcaster you can think of, they've been in, maybe not specifically podcasting, but they've been in the industry,
yeah.
bro, for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I listen to I'm a big podcast guy. I'm always listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts. And bro, you're not going to find a single comedy podcast like with like stand-up comedians that's big where they haven't been doing it for at least 15 years.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
you're
mean?
right. Yeah, for sure.
So like if we're in this I think that's why we've come so far and like we're actually starting to grow a fan base now and shit is because like you can't be in it for money, bro.
No.
Yeah, like if
no.
you don't love what you're doing, you're not gonna go anywhere with
That's
it.
got to be your main reason. Of course, you can have secondary reasons.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine.
For
but
sure.
your main reason has to be the love of the game.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, secondary reasons can be, you know, wanting fame and this and that. And
Yeah.
That's fine as long as they're secondary.
Yeah, for
know,
sure. You
yeah.
just can't be pursuing that shit
Yeah.
because
You gotta you gotta do it for the love of the game, and you gotta be
Yeah.
a student of the game. You know,
Yeah.
constantly making adjustments, constantly becoming better. You know, because there's no such thing as, oh, you're just gonna stay still. You're either gonna go down, or you're gonna go up.
yeah,
So as
Yeah.
long as you can analyze,
That's facts.
you know, stuff that you do, you know, make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. You know, nowadays it's like shunned upon to admit them. Like, dude, I make mistakes every fucking day.
oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like you make more mistakes in a day than you do good things, but it's about admitting them and becoming better. That's what matters.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was during your BCM MMA fight. You know, after the fight was going on, you watched the video, so you saw me, you know, saying it. Like
Yeah.
it's true, bro. Like everyone makes mistakes, and if you try to run from mistakes or avoid making mistakes, you're not going to go anywhere because you learn how to take the wins by the way you take the losses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
important. It's
And
important.
you'll have more, honestly. It's just losses are more, not to sound like down, but losses are more natural a part of life than wins, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you when you're born, you're first young, you know, you're going up and up, you're just moving closer towards death and towards loss, you know? Your grandparents die, your aunts die, this and that. You lose this friend, you're not in a relationship anymore, you break up, this and that. So learning how to, you know, just keep moving forward and use that as fuel is good, because it's just in everything in life, man. And I love that, but people don't know. But when I'm, you know, when people are talking shit and I got pain and hurt, oh, dude, that's when you're creating a monster. That's what
Oh, yeah.
motivates me. I don't I don't need pats on the back and smoke up my ass.
Yeah.
You know, when people are like, oh yeah, you suck dick, man, you lost and this and that, I'm like, okay, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now you're giving me fuel for what I need. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
you know,
I love what Taiwan said. He said, "Don't let your wins go to your head and your losses go to your heart."
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That was a beautiful statement, dude. I seen that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was so cool. It was like a movie in itself. Like even though the thing you wanted didn't happen, what you needed probably happened.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure.
For
So-
sure, because I guarantee you, if I would have won that fight, I wouldn't have went to Waco.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have went to Waco.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm like, dude,
You'd
that's
have been
fun.
gassed up?
No, not gassed up. I'm like, yeah, I mean, mentally. I mean,
Yeah.
man, I fucking whoop this dude's
Right.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm fucking, who gives a shit about kickboxing?
Take some
That's
time.
true.
But when and then now I just want to compete even more. Like that little fire. I think that's me getting choked out was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Yeah.
The best thing. Because now I got to fire up my ass like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
And all those little dumbass 170s talking shit, man, they're going to fucking get it. 'Cause
Bro.
they all fucking suck.
Yeah. Dude, we pulled up to the fight and like we had our girls snag some seats or whatever, and the people they sat next to happened
Oh
to
my
be
God.
your opponent's fucking friends.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was so fucking annoying.
We're literally in between them.
Yeah.
It was,
That was
crazy.
Yeah, people were talking. It's all good though. When people were talking shit in this, and one of the dudes like fucking I saw while I was in the cage waiting, like one of the dudes was like "fuck you," and he was like waving his shirt
That's
around and
crazy.
shirtless.
That's fucked
And I
up.
turned around at him and I was
Jeez.
like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah.
He was like, I was
That's
about to fight that dude in the. But see, then even I was so unfocused that I'm
Yeah.
trying to fight somebody in the crowd.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
sure.
and all these. There was actually I had like, it's funny because when I posted, the fight didn't go my way. I had like 20 or 30 people that were in my division, or 185, that don't even follow me. That were like looking at my shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
did he win? Did he lose? Did he this? That?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, now he's got a chink in his armor. He can't wrestle or this and that. It's like, dude, I fought one of the best wrestlers in the state of Ohio in MMA.
Yeah.
Like the dude took second at the Mid Atlantic Conference at the conference tournament for wrestling. Been wrestling since he was little. Big respect to him.
For sure.
I don't got nothing against him, and he wasn't really talking. But I'm talking about the other guys, and he had like an NCAA record because I didn't look him up beforehand because I'm like I don't care. I'll fight anybody. If you're a
Yeah.
fucking Olympic wrestling champion, I'll fucking fight you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I would
But,
fucking fight him.
Yeah, and like he was 60-20 as an NCAA collegiate wrestler, and the 60-20 D1
Wow.
record is good because there's a couple of people I won't name who because we're kind of like cool, but their record they had really good success in MMA as D1 wrestlers, and their record was like 20-50 or
Damn.
13-41. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, they had really good success, and this dude's like way better,
Yeah.
But yeah, all those dudes talking shit, man. That's funny because one of them I called out to fight April 12th. He's like, "Oh, I'm injured, man. I'm injured." Fucking pussies.
Fucking pussies.
So are
Yeah,
you for
dude.
sure gonna fight?
If
On
they
the
can
12th?
give me a fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they think I have a chink in my armor. Oh, you can't wrestle, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let them think.
I'll let them think that I can't wrestle.
Yeah.
And honestly, initially, I sprawled on that takedown, but
Yeah.
just felt flat but I don't have any excuses. He was the better man on the night. Props to him. And
Yep.
we're moving forward. So,
Yep.
and I got a gold medal I'm a national kickboxing champion. He's not.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And he
Waco.
didn't win a national championship in the D1 collegiate wrestling, and this is the equivalent to that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And to be fair to him, we talked to him a little bit after the fight. He did seem like a good guy.
Yeah,
And his
I
friends
have
that were
all
with
the
him-
respect for him in the world.
Yeah.
And he did what he was supposed to do. If I was him,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking standing with me.
Yeah. For sure.
Because of the
Yeah.
That's what I
kickboxing
said. That's what I
experience,
said.
You know,
Yeah.
That's
that would be
facts.
like that. If for him to stand with me would be so stupid. That would
Yeah,
be like
so
me
stupid.
shooting a double on him right off the rip.
Right.
Yeah, that would be fucking stupid of him to
He's
just stand
like,
and shoot.
100%.
Obviously, him as an opponent. Obviously, my kickboxing is better than his, and obviously his wrestling is better than mine.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but dude, it was a great fight. All
For
respect to him. I don't got no animosity towards him
Yeah.
or but all the other people talking shit who didn't even fucking fight.
Yeah.
And who
That's
don't
true.
want to fight against me, like, you guys fucking suck.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nobody wanted to fight him because he was a D1 wrestler, and nobody wanted to fight me. So, hey, he's got fucking a lot of courage, stepped up. I got a lot of
100%.
courage, stepped up, and what happened happened.
That's
Yeah.
facts, bro. Don't
Yeah.
matter what the fuck happened. Don't matter who's there. You
Yeah,
guys
he
both
stepped
stepped
up,
in
I
that
stepped
cage
up.
to kill each other.
Absolutely. That's
know?
the whole thing. At the end of the day, bro, everyone can talk as much shit as they want. They're not stepping into that octagon.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole different feeling. That's something that I was trying to like focus on the whole time. I was like, dude, if I was in that octagon, like about to fight in front of all these people, I'd be so fucking nervous, you know.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
like, oh my god.
That's what my brother said. He's like, man, he's like, props him for just getting in there. He's like,
Yeah.
he's getting in there half naked, fucking
Yeah, with
fighting in front of a bunch of people. He's like,
Your
if I got
feet
in
out
there,
too. It was cold in
Your feet
there.
out. He's like,
Bro, it wasn't
dude.
warm.
He was like, if I got in there with, you know, nothing but shorts on, I'd fall from just that. He'd be like, I'd fucking just lose it from just that, man. All these people watching me and shit.
Yeah,
For sure.
you're in the spotlight.
It's fun though. It's
Whoops.
super
yeah.
fun.
I'll be right back. You guys can keep going if you want. Someone just pulled in.
I gotta use the bathroom too.
All right, we'll take a quick
We'll
break.
pause.
We
All
can
right,
use it together,
50
Ethan.
Go hold it.
50-minute break.
You guys ever like thought about doing a live podcast?
We've done it
We've
before.
done some
Done it
live,
before?
yeah.
We just
Okay.
don't have the only way we can really do it is on. Are we recording? Are we back? We may as well start it back up. But yeah, the only things we can really do it on are like YouTube or Instagram or whatever.
Okay.
And you know, I mean, if we had thousands of followers, it'd be more worth it. But you know,
Yeah.
if
Like
we
right
do
now,
if we do something live, we get maybe 5-10 people just
Okay.
filtering in and out.
Okay.
But it's still
sometimes
fun.
not even.
It's fun. It's still a
Yeah,
process.
it's still fun. Yeah, no.
It's a lot more risky though because we can't edit out
Some
things
stuff.
that you say.
You
That
might
is
say
something
you're
we
not
thought
supposed
about.
to.
Yeah.
And it's hard to set up the phone because like we don't have an actual like
Yeah.
stand for the phone.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's
The
always
one
so we have to
time-
like tie it to something.
Yeah.
The one time we had a fucking hair tie on Sox's mic right
Yeah.
there, just like pointed at us,
Yeah.
and like afterwards we were saying some stupid shit, of course, after the
Oh my
podcast.
god.
And he didn't turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't end the
wow.
live.
We were like, oh fuck.
Like, oh shit, Rock.
I had to delete it.
We were saying some real stupid shit.
Like, oh shit, we're live?
Thank God we're not popular.
Get canceled. You get canceled too. I
mean-
get canceled.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, shit. Nowadays, I mean, a good canceling might do us good. Bring some
It might.
eyeballs to
Hey,
us.
all
It
press
might.
is good press, whether it's positive or negative. You know,
For
Yeah.
sure.
Whether people like you or hate you, there's as long as they watch you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think about Kanye?
Kanye. Damn, you hit me with a fucking that was a curveball, dude.
That was a curveball.
Who the fuck is Kanye?
You got
I don't
serious.
really.
You mean
I don't follow him too much. I don't follow him too much.
Probably a good thing.
Maybe the
Yeah.
last time I listened to Kanye was literally 2012 when I
Yeah.
was 12 years old
fair.
in middle school.
That was a
That was
good
prime
era.
Kanye.
You
for
know,
sure.
I don't know,
Definitely prime Kanye.
It's a little off because like I've seen some videos of him like laughing like then he just goes stone faced and I'm like
He's insane.
I'm
He
like
is.
what the fuck
Yeah.
like if we were at a bar and you're just like dude we're fucking like and then you're just looking
Yeah.
like this I'd be like
Like, no, this guy's
I'd
dangerous.
be like is he dangerous or did I do
Yeah.
something did I like
Did I offend you?
did I offend you like
I'd be like,
or I'd
this
be like
guy-
is he like mentally ill
Yeah.
like if we're laughing
was
and
this
shit
guy
out
in
loud.
prison?
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
this guy's
like,
definitely got a blade on him.
He had a
Something's going
flashback
on.
of getting his butt touched or something, man. Like something. He was like, "Fuck, let me get back to being serious." Or he did the American Psycho, like he's laughing and drinking. He's like, then he remembers that I got to be a millionaire. and be
Yeah, yeah.
successful. It's like, oh shit, man, I can't be out here laughing.
He's
at
a
the
tweak,
bar.
bro. Did you see that video of him freaking out on a TMZ reporter, and then he was like, he like felt bad, and he was like, "How much they paying you?"
No, I didn't see that one, no.
And then he was like, "I'll pay you double if you work for me."
Nah,
crazy.
you have to show me that. Shit, he's got the money.
Yeah,
dude.
he like, I feel like he broke some bitch's phone or like broke her mic or something. She was interviewing for TMZ. Yeah. She was interviewing for TMZ and he freaked out on her, and I think he just felt bad and tried to avoid a lawsuit.
That's funny. My favorite Kanye quote is when he went on Rogan. He was like, "How much the earth cost?"
The Earth. The Earth. It was funny because I watched some movie. I think it was The Great Debaters, and like the subtitles, the guy said Earth, and the subtitle said EARTH. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta
That's
put
not
that.
what he said.
You gotta put that fucking subtitle as EARF. Like, I was like, you got to, man.
That's so
you got
funny.
to.
You got to.
Shit, I would always have a tough time. I get it. Like, I always have a tough time because my first language was Serbian. I would always say, and the
I always
the
forget
sound
that.
like weather, we don't have that sound in the Serbian language. So like, I remember always saying wetter, like wetter outside, and they're like, The fuck are you saying, dude?
What's the wedo like?
Because I couldn't say like I couldn't say weather.
That's
but
wild.
I got, as time went on, it came a part of my, I guess, pronunciation.
Yeah.
The English
Yeah.
language.
How long did you live in Serbia?
Altogether,
you-
I lived like 7 or 10 years altogether.
Yeah.
I moved back. We moved back. So I was born in High Point. We went back there when I was 1 year old. Went back
Wow.
there when I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Went back there when I was 7 years old and lived there for 2 years. Kept going back and forth.
Damn.
But the economy's just, bad over there.
Yeah.
You can't really make a living.
Yeah.
So, and then I moved back there by myself once just to see what it's like, and lived there by myself for about 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that in the last pod.
Yeah, as far as like the you're a lot more free there. It's not as much, it's not as fast paced as the, American lifestyle.
For sure.
Here you wake up, you go to work, you come back, you have like an hour of rest, you go back to sleep, and over there you have time to like, for over there when I went to school was only from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's it.
That's lit.
And as like a 9-year-old, lunchtime, you just walked the streets and got yourself something from the cafe.
Wow.
Like it's that free.
That's wild.
But as far as like the system and like the government and like the economy, dude, the United States is like
Yeah.
world class.
Yeah, the U.S.
probably the best in the world.
The U.S. is the best in almost everything besides the schooling system.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah,
the US schooling system's
and
kind of fucking.
That's what
terrible.
I've heard too from like friends here. Like they feel like when they live here, everything's great, the system, but the only thing they talk about is like that freedom of living. A little bit of a slower paced life is what they would love. Time to go
Yeah.
out with your family
For sure.
at like 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. But
Yeah.
you have your pros and cons, like everything.
100%.
You could, and when they go to Europe, sometimes they'll be like, oh, dude, Europe's way better than the, United States and Italy and this. Like, yeah, you're there for vacation.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
When you go on vacation for 2 weeks, it's a lot different. If you lived there, you'd be breaking your back more than than you are in the United States,
Yeah.
and you'd be get paid a lot less. So you should be thankful,
It's very true.
for living in America.
Very
Is it
true.
sunny in Serbia?
So
Or is it
question.
like cloudy?
These are the
it's
questions
literally
that you'd
so
asked.
it's think about it as it's the same weather year round as like Ohio, but extreme. Like when it gets to summertime, it gets up to like 110 degrees.
Damn.
But when it gets to wintertime, like it'll go to like -20, -30.
Damn.
Wow.
So it's like Ohio, the same, amount
Yeah.
of time it's winter and summer, but when it hits like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
extreme.
Which is saying something because
Yeah.
if you only know America, people say that
Cheers.
about Ohio.
Cheers.
Like that's like the main thing about Ohio is that everyone's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you get good summers, but you also get good winters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, again, back to what
Wherever
we were
you
saying.
live, man. Even
Yeah.
like a lot of people in Ohio say, "Man, I want to live, somewhere sunny like California or Florida."
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got to deal with the hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
never catch
Tropical
me in a blue
storms.
Yeah,
state.
what would I rather deal with? Some snow in Ohio or fucking a 10-foot wave coming over my house and car and I'm losing everything, dude.
Yeah.
Or fucking
I'd
mudslides.
rather,
Yeah.
But then again, but we're all human. We all, we just all got to be, starting with me, everybody's just got to be a lot more grateful for what they have because
100%.
man, imagine if everything that you have now was taken away from you. Imagine how much you would feel the pain then and how much you would complain then.
You're stuck
Yeah.
in the village.
Grass is always greener.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really is.
it's very
yeah.
true.
It's all perspective and how you think,
For sure. For sure.
I wanted to ask you, your name in Serbia, is different, right? It's not the same as it is here.
It's so like I don't take offense if somebody can't pronounce it because there is a language barrier.
Yeah.
So like I'll correct somebody if they like completely butcher it,
Mhm.
and if they're saying it semi-correct, that's fine. I only get upset if somebody intentionally mispronounces it to get
Yeah.
after I tell them, I'll be like, that's I just take it as disrespect.
Right.
For sure.
But it's the way you say it in Serbian is Sinisa, but in English they'll say Sinisha or Sinisha or that's fine because
So say it again.
it's Sinisha.
Sinisa.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of like a dialect thing, like
Yeah.
So
almost
you
like-
enunciate like the first part of your name, like Sinisa.
Yeah, and that's like the
Okay.
interesting thing about like any Slavic language, like Ukrainian, Russian, Serbian, Bulgarian, is you'll have same words spelled the same, but when they're said in a different way, they mean a different thing.
Okay.
Like I can't find an example.
Well, I bring this up
I had too many
because-
brandies.
I bring this up because when we came to the gym and you were working out,
Yeah.
they brought your name up on the screen, and I swear it was not your name. Like, it was not. Like, it was not your name.
Wait, at the training or at the fight?
At the training.
At the training.
Yeah. I swore they, like, brought your name up on the screen, and
Yeah.
it was, like,
What
I couldn't
screen?
pronounce
But
it.
what screen?
On the main
Like, at the
dudes
gym.
at the front desk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It
might have
Oh
been your
no,
middle name or something.
That's a different. So we have a business card that we use because my parents' business and my brother has a dealership. They all have a business that that I work with them. Like I told you guys last time, and
Yeah.
we have one business card all in the same name,
Okay.
which is in my dad's name. So that was his name.
Wait,
That
so
was
what's
his
his name?
Yeah, it's in his name.
What's his
because
name?
Nebuisha.
That's,
Nebula.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
So
I
that's
was
different.
thinking that was, like,
Yeah.
your home name, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
sucks it. Yeah.
Because I see it on the screen, I was like, bro, that's
He's
not...
like, dude, who the fuck is this
I was
guy?
like, yeah. I was like, do we got the right guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
And
my
even the
dad's
dude at the
name.
counter, he was like, we told him who we came to see you, and he's like, all right, let me find her. And we were like,
Yeah.
her? Yeah, we were like, wait.
That's funny.
And then he
man.
brought up the name on the screen, and I was like, that's not his fucking
Yeah.
name.
That's another thing, like why I take like pride in the name too, is because when I was younger in the States, a lot of people try to bully me because of my first name and like make fun of it and that, and I got in so many fights just because they're like, man, you sound. I remember this one dude was like, man, you sound like a black ghetto girl that lives in a trailer park. He's like, your name sounds like some like LaQuisha shit or something.
Oh my god.
Man, when that dude said that to me, man, right cross, right boom. I said, who the fuck's the LaQuisha, bitch? Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, man, because like sometimes
You
I
gotta
just
beat
didn't
someone
like
up.
I didn't like that because I didn't disrespect people because of their race or nationality, and I never felt that in Serbia. We never had
Yeah.
discrimination against there's people that hate people, but we never had any discrimination that was pumped in the media because this guy's that or this guy's that. So I never understood that when I came to the States.
Yeah.
And like I remember the first time somebody was the first fight I ever got in, somebody was making fun of my name. It was a black kid. And he was like, and I was like, getting pissed, like, what you gonna fucking do, white boy? And I'm like, what the fuck's white boy? I'm from Serbia, man. Like, I fucking punched him right in the face and dropped his
God.
ass, dude.
You were like, what does that mean,
Oh
bitch?
yeah, I didn't even know what the fuck that meant.
It's like
because,
Channing
like,
Tatum in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah,
Where he
like-
punches the dude first day of
I'm
school.
like, what? I'm like, what the fuck's that mean? So I just popped him right in the fucking mouth and dropped him, dude.
That's crazy.
He's probably, I don't know. Later on, I understood. Maybe he thought I was, some white suburban kid, grew
Yeah.
up with rich parents and
Yeah.
this and that. But I'm like,
Yeah.
and
I bet he never made that assumption again.
No, he never made that assumption. I'm like, little did you know, I come from a war-torn country.
Yeah.
With fucking, with
we wrestle
fucking-
bears,
yeah,
idiot.
with way tougher living conditions than you probably ever
Yeah.
lived in the United States.
And then
At
you
least,
called him the N-word.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't even know what that meant. I honestly, when I first, went to the school, because I learned English through the school, American schools. When I first heard that, because I had a black friend, he was like my first ever best friend was black, and he kept calling me that, and I'm like, oh, that must mean bro or like friend. So when I was like 5 or 6, like me and him called each other that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then later on,
Hell
like,
yeah.
they explained it to me.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't. I didn't know. I really didn't know. Like they told me, like it means like when I was little, I used that as like a way of saying bro to my
Yeah.
black friend.
Yeah.
You didn't know you had the pass?
I didn't even know what that meant. No, I didn't even know what that meant. And then when in middle school, he explained to me like, yeah, man, you can't be saying that stuff around, when I'm with my other black friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why? You're my. I said it like,
Yeah.
doesn't that just mean like you're my? Like, doesn't that just mean like you're my friend or you're
My
my,
guy,
bro? You're my best friend,
You're my
And he's
guy.
like, no. He's like, this is what it means. I'm like, oh shit. And then he asked me some stuff like, is there some people that hate Serbians? And I asked him, he's like, yeah. He's like, there's some discriminatory word that they call Serbian people. And I told him, he's like, that's the same thing as if, a white guy calls a black guy this. I'm like, oh,
Damn,
that's
You were like,
are
bro,
waking
you've just
up.
been letting me say that?
Yeah. Like, fuck. Because if he would have said that, if he came to Serbia and he called me that, there's no...
That's hands.
There's no, Serbians don't call each other that.
It's so weird.
And that's, and it's an interesting topic, an interesting word, But, like, if he would have called me that, I would have been like, nah, man. That doesn't mean I'm your friend. I'm about to punch you. Like,
yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. It went from the worst thing you could call someone to, like,
yeah.
the closest thing.
Yeah, and
you
I
could
really
call
didn't know
someone.
because I didn't grow up in American culture. I grew up in Serbian culture, and we never had that. And like when black people came to Serbia, we just called them Serbians. We didn't call them black Serbians. They were just, okay, you're a part of our country. Even if you don't speak the language, you're a citizen. You're part of our country. You're gonna be treated the same way because you're Serbian.
That makes sense.
Cool.
It's not, oh, I'm a white Serbian, you're black Serbian. Like even today, like Serbia's I think in the top 3 for the least racist countries in Europe, and they're number 1 for accepting the most amount of refugees from Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
South
That's
Africa.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It really puts in perspective when you talk to someone from a different country, like how much media plays a part in it, in the whole racial division.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, as I grew older, I understood it. But when I was little and like, teen, I was like, I don't understand any of this division shit.
Yeah,
I don't like. I wasn't even trying to act like I was like stupid. Like I don't know because I didn't
Yeah.
grow up around that. Like
Yeah.
I didn't grow up around that. I just looked at everybody the same.
For sure.
Yeah, dude, I used to have a little black friend when I was in elementary school, bro. And my fucking, like, my grandma, she's old.
Just the way you said that.
You said it like it was bad.
You used to
No, you didn't feel like it was bad. It was like, I had a little black friend.
No.
Makes me think of a little black Hezbollah.
Fuck.
Like the little Hezbollah.
I just mean we were little. Like, we were both little.
You were both little.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were both little.
So,
Little friend.
it almost looked like, hey, Sir Cisco was like 6 foot. The little black friend was like 3 foot.
This was a month
Damn
ago.
it. That's not what I meant. We were both little and kids, and my grandma would be like saying in Spanish, like, who do you have in the house? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I would be like, it's James.
What did she say?
She would be like,
Racist.
like get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out. Build the wall.
Pretty
Build the
much.
wall.
Get him out. Cause like we were
Holy
young.
shit.
Like, and I also like maybe think it was cause I didn't ask her to have a friend over.
Yeah.
But like, hold up.
Hey, it could have went either way.
You could have went either way, dude. I got kicked out of some houses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, get that
Get
white
that
boy.
Russian motherfucker out of
Yeah.
here. By white people. I got kicked out by white people.
Wow.
By
that's
white
nuts.
people?
Because they thought I was They're like, get that Russian motherfucker out of here, dude. It's funny, man. Yeah, I got, dude.
That's
when I was in
crazy.
school, I probably got discriminated against by everybody.
Oh,
Whites,
yeah.
blacks, Mexicans.
I bet you got
Go back
picked
to
on.
fucking Russia, man. You're
Yeah.
not welcome here. I'm like, I'm not even from fucking
Yeah,
Russia, dude.
yeah.
They'd be
And I
like,
was
where
born,
from?
And I was born in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I went to school in Serbia. They're like, go back to fucking America, man. I was
Traitor.
like, wow.
Damn, just both sides.
Yeah,
getting
both
attacked.
sides. My own
That's
people, people that aren't a part of my culture.
Yeah.
Would
That's
they say it
nuts.
in Serbian?
Yeah, they would say it in Serbian.
Let's
but,
hear
like,
it.
They're like, "Mrš nazad u Ameriku."
Oh, fuck.
Dude, that just sounds offensive.
Yeah, it just sounds offensive. Like if
Yeah.
you said that to anybody, they'd be like,
Yo, whoa,
they'd be
whoa,
like, "Damn,
whoa,
he's
whoa.
being racist against
Yeah,
you right now.
he's saying something.
He's saying something. He don't like me."
Yeah.
That's funny.
Definitely,
How
if
do
you had like the hand gestures too, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. dude.
100%. How do you, speaking of Russia, how do you feel about Putin and his black belt?
He's a black belt in judo.
Yeah. I know a lot
he's
of people.
legit. He's
Yeah.
a legit, he's legit a fighter and martial artist.
I've
Like,
heard he's super legit, but I've also recently, I haven't heard this as much like in the past years, but just recently I've been seeing a lot of judo people coming out and like talking about, you know, because there's videos of him training and stuff, and people have been like, that's paid for.
He's legit. No, he's legit. He's been training. When you grow up in those Eastern European countries, you don't have too many options, but, you know, in sports, you don't have too many options but like soccer, basketball, or martial arts. And the martial arts you get into, they're not like, you know, taekwondo or touch butt or some shit like that. Like, you're doing boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, sambo. Like, you're doing the most hardcore shit since the age of like 4 or 5. Like, you're doing that. Yeah. And like, Putin's, you know, whether you like him or not, he's a legit martial artist, and he's a legit fucking bad dude, man.
Bro,
like, he knows how to shoot. He knows how to fly planes. Yeah. He knows how to ride horses.
He can do it all.
He was one of the best officers in the KGB. And the KGB is like the Russian CIA. Yeah, yeah. Like, he was a bad motherfucker, and he's smart. KGB. If you're smart enough to become the president, and you're a KGB agent, so you're a badass, and you're fucking intelligent, like,
for sure.
You know, he's you know. Of course, all politicians are dirty. You know?
Of course. That's the name of the game.
But
have you seen his, like, personal bodyguard?
Dude, his bodyguards are legit, too. Like,
dude, I seen a video of his bodyguard.
Shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
he did that
bro.
shooting video or whatever. Billy Carson actually posted... he posted this video of Putin's bodyguard. He was doing some kind of shooting training, and he was like... He hit, like, north-southwest of him or whatever. Yeah. Super fast, and then it was just a whole bunch of cool videos in Russian of his bodyguard next to Putin.
Yeah, they're badass, man. But honestly, everybody, doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you get the correct training, dude. Like, you know, United States Secret Service, there's some bad motherfuckers.
There's some bad motherfuckers, you know, like, for sure.
They're bad as fuck.
They just got a new one.
Yeah.
Who?
The kid.
The kid, true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a bad dude too, man. I respect him, you know. And
for sure.
It was really. I'm not really, you know, I don't really affiliate with any like political party or stuff like that. But man, if I don't care if the, I mean, I voted for Trump, but but like, I never got too much into the political parties. Like, I can't say I'm with, but like, I don't care if that little kid was being represented by the Democrats and the Republicans didn't stand up or clap for him, you know, the same as, you know, the Republicans were honoring that kid, and no Democrats stood up. I don't care if you hate Trump. Stand up for that kid. Yeah. Man. If you don't stand up for that kid, that's just disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's a kid with, you know, 13 years old, brain cancer, being sworn in as a Secret Service agent. Like, give them some support,
for sure.
Like, put your agenda really, to the side.
Yeah, that's something that really put in perspective for me. It's crazy that, like, no matter, I mean, just Trump is a great example, but you can apply this to any president that's, you know, a member of any party whatsoever. When you get to the point where you're against somebody strictly because of what side they're on, no matter what it is they're saying or what it is they're doing, even if it's an incredible thing, like what he did for that kid, he made that kid's life. Yeah. That kid for sure deserved it, but like, dude, doing that for that kid it brings a tear to your eye, seeing the video of that happening. It's like it's such a genuine human, like a beautiful human moment. And the fact that people can't, again, doesn't even matter what party. Like, the fact that...
It's not about Trump. It's about the kid.
Yeah. And if somebody doesn't like Donald Trump, he could say anything. He could literally solve world hunger, and they wouldn't
would be
like him.
Yeah, you're still a fucking pig.
Yeah. Yeah. And they wouldn't, you know... It's great. It really puts in perspective when you see shit like that.
Yeah, no, like, it is. It's
like, what a beautiful moment. I don't give a fuck how you feel about the guy. Enjoy that moment.
And he didn't have to do that. No. Like, a lot of people said, "Oh, he did that for a political ploy." What political ploy? He's already president.
That's
and
true.
He's already gonna do, and he's gonna do, whether you like him or not. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, and he's gonna sign the executive order he wants to. He didn't have to do that for that kid. He gained nothing from that.
Yeah,
what did he gain from that? Yeah. You like Biden, when he fucking, before he became president, when he said, "Oh yeah, if you don't vote for me, you're not black." What the fuck? Like, that's doing something just for a political ploy. And when he became president, just, you know, mysteriously the Democrats stopped talking about black people and Black Lives Matters and
That's
COVID.
true.
But before he became president, he was all about COVID and immigrants and this.
That's true.
Afterwards, he's like, oh yeah, I got your vote. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, that BLM movement kind of did drop off the face of the earth.
Dude, you never, after
Yeah.
Biden became president, you never heard about it ever again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
it's
that
pretty
bitch
wild.
went and bought a mansion.
Never again.
The founder.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
she was
pretty sure the
embezzling like
founders were
crazy.
white people.
It's insane, bro.
I'm pretty sure the founders were white people, and they got caught, like, all the money they raised for the families of, like, the black victims, they didn't give them anything.
Yeah, they bought mansions with it.
And it's like, dude, what?
Yeah, it's crazy shit, man.
I don't know. If I was a white person running an organization for black people or Asian people or anybody or Hispanics, and I'm, fundraising for them, I'm gonna give them the money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use
yeah.
I'm not gonna use their pain and their suffering to gain money and attention for myself,
Yeah.
and then tell the media, yeah, I gave them 10 million, but I stuck that 10 million in my pocket. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to fucking the
Yeah, it's
Bahamas.
fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Whoever you do it to,
Yeah.
whether it's a white on black or black on white thing, I don't.
Or white on white.
Yeah, or white on white or black on black. It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
White on white. Now we're getting into some other.
We are.
It sounds like we're getting into some other topics.
We're about to start. It's
18 plus.
starting to sound like a rally.
Yeah. No, I thought it's starting to sound like a fucking porn
No
site,
more
man.
white on white, boys.
White on white, black on black, black on white, white on black.
BBW.
Shit.
We must assemble.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I always get a kick out of hearing the stories about fucking senators making 250 grand for doing a speech that
Yeah.
there's no record of them
Sheesh.
actually doing.
And what's funny too is, like, when you see the president, like, if he's not a successful businessman, Trump's an exception because he came into the presidency already, super rich.
Yeah.
But, like, when you see, like, George Bush or Biden, their salary's $500,000 a year. So you're
Yeah.
like, okay, 4 years, he's gonna make $2 million.
Yeah.
I don't know if he pays taxes or not. I don't know, but still, $500,000 salary a year. Yet he's living in a $10 million house.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
It's a good point.
Like, do the math, man.
It's a
Like,
good
how
point.
can he? And then he's got these houses and this and that. It doesn't make sense, man. Come on,
Mm.
you got to be putting money in your pocket on the side from these
Yeah.
Ukrainian deals and this and that.
For sure.
And
For sure.
Israel, Palestine, you're taking money from the side, like from all these wars and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That's why you're starting them.
Yeah, they all do.
Dude, it's all fucked.
That was one big thing that anyone who listens to the pod knows I'm not political. I don't like Trump, Biden, fucking Hillary, whatever. I just
Yeah.
I don't like associating with politics. 'Cause
I just
think-
don't like politics in general.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
the
don't like
whole
any.
thing's-
I think every politician, from Trump to Biden to, there's some stuff you like and you don't like about every
sure.
person, but from Trump to Biden to Putin to Zelensky to the Serbian
Mm-hmm.
president, they're all dirty.
They're
if
all
you're in
dirty.
politics, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Politics is like crime, except you just don't admit you're a criminal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Bro,
literally the
Putin-
only difference.
Dude, Putin is literally. I was just talking to my girlfriend about it the other day. I was showing her because I saw a crazy video of Putin doing something, and I was like, we started talking about it, and I was like, dude, Putin is a scary guy. He's like
He
if
don't
you
fuck around.
if you picture like your typical American like mobster Italian gangster movie,
Yeah.
like that's Putin in real life.
Yeah.
That's like actually that's him. That's how he operates.
They're all fucking. I even saw, they don't post on the U.S. media, but Zelensky was literally, taking male Ukrainian civilians who are riding their bikes, getting their soldiers to smack them off the bike and put them in a van and send them off to be troops.
Jesus
I seen
Christ.
that. I
Like
seen they're
they
just fucking
both
grabbing
do.
them.
Like
They both
if-
do, yeah.
The only way to get to a solution in any compromise is not to pick the right side or the left side. The Russian side or the Ukrainian side. It's to pick the truth.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
both Russia and Ukraine do fucked up stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they
yeah.
both commit a lot of atrocities.
Yeah, Russia does
With
the same
any
thing.
war.
They take their
Every war.
they take their like political prisoners. Like
Yeah.
when someone like publicly speaks out against Putin or whatever, obviously he has the power. He just
Yeah.
throws them in prison. And then when this war popped off, that's why they have so many numbers because they're just taking like a professor that like spoke
Yeah.
out and being like, "Hey, you're free now on one condition. You
Yeah.
got to fight for us."
But also,
Mm-hmm.
I'm from those parts. If Russia wanted to, they could have taken over the whole of Ukraine within 2 weeks.
You think?
100%.
Yeah.
The amount of manpower they have and technology, they could have if they wanted to, but they don't want to.
Yeah.
The only thing they don't want is NATO bases to be built around their border. Because in
Yeah.
1991, when the Soviet Union fell apart, the agreement was that there would not be a union of communist states
Yeah.
if no Western alliances like NATO were built around the border of Russia.
Yeah.
And Zelensky wanted to join NATO and the EU and start building, so he violated the agreement. That's why
Yeah.
Putin, because that conflict's been going on since 2014.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Putin invaded, is because they were actually ethnically cleansing Russians from the Donbass region.
Yeah, that's
Ukrainians
something
were
that people-
the secret police of Putin. And I love both Ukrainians and Russians.
Yeah.
You know, I'm equal with both. I just want the war to stop.
Yeah, of
'cause,
course.
you know,
When it comes to
we're
the
the same
citizens,
people.
when it
We're-
comes to the citizens, they have nothing.
and
to
we're
do with that
literally
shit.
the same people. Like Ukraine and Russia would be the same as the upper part of North America battling the South again.
Yeah.
Like it would literally be that.
Yeah.
So you're literally the same people, same religion, same language, same culture, same
Yeah.
everything. So I'm on both sides. Like I just want the war to stop. But the truth
For
is,
sure.
is they were ethnically cleansing Russians from their areas, but you won't hear
Yeah.
about that. And I have the right to speak on that because I'm from that area. I'm from those. You know, you can't.
Right.
You know, if some green-haired liberal girl was like, you're white American, you can't speak on that. Like, I'm from that area. I'm from that Eastern European
Right,
area.
right.
I understand
have
Ukrainian
firsthand
culture. I
knowledge.
understand Russian culture. I understand Serbian culture. We have a statue in Serbia, Ukraine, and Russia of three people together riding a horse, and it says Russian, Ukrainian, Serbian unity and brotherhood.
Really?
That was made in like the 1820s.
No shit.
Yeah. So it's like it's
Damn, so you're like Russian.
But we have the same DNA. Listen, if you took Russian DNA and Ukrainian DNA and Serbian DNA, if you got each one person from each nationality and you took a DNA test, they would have the same strands of DNA.
Yeah.
Damn.
Literally.
It would
the
just say
same.
white.
Yeah, it literally is Caucasus. The Caucasus Mountains. But
Caucasus.
yeah, but no, I love Ukrainians and Russians, but Russians do a lot. You just got to speak the truth. Russians
Yeah.
do a lot of fucked up stuff, and Ukrainians do a lot of fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody does. You know, you just got to find that happy medium and pick the truth and get to a solution.
For
you
sure.
know, you know, so people can stop dying. Because
Yeah.
both Putin and Zelensky, you know, they're scratching their nuts in their office
Yeah.
while young people are dying
Oh,
on both
yeah.
sides. So that's the
Yeah.
worst part is those young Russians and young Ukrainians that don't want to fight a war
Mm-hmm.
that's not theirs.
Yeah.
You know, they're ending up, you know, getting killed and stuff. While these dudes are scrapping all the money and being like, you know what, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Let's have a dinner.
Let's
Yeah.
have a dinner.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, you can pick apart any details you want, but at the end of the day, it's just about no more war. Nobody wants war.
And it really is just about them too, really. Like
Yeah.
it's about the politicians.
For sure.
You know, it's about Zelensky and Putin. It's about how much they can, you know, get to their own gain.
100%.
And the people who get fucked over are both the innocent Ukrainian and Russians.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Just like the Israel and Palestine thing, like both Israel and Hamas are at fault. But who's taking
Yeah.
who's getting the most of the pain? Innocent Palestinian civilians, innocent Arab civilians.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
and you can't. You have to blame both.
have
Hamas is
to.
at fault, and Israel's at fault.
Yeah, and when I hear people from not even just America, but just for example, like when I hear people from America saying you have to be on this side or that side,
Yeah, you don't.
it's not like, yeah, maybe stop the war. That's probably the extent of an opinion that you should have, but bro, that goes back thousands of years.
and
Who
the truth
fuck are
and
you?
the truth isn't on anybody's side. The
Yeah.
truth is just the truth. So
Yeah.
just admit it. You know, you can't be for Israel or for Hamas. You know,
Yeah.
it's the people who are, you know, I feel for those. You know, just stop the war so the innocent Palestinian civilians could stop, you know, feeling the suffering and pain of that
Yeah.
from their own Hamas regime and from the Israel people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. But to get away from that, let's get back on fights because that's a rabbit hole that we could go down for hours.
Yeah.
Rabbi hole.
A rabbit hole.
Rabbi
All right,
hole.
peace out.
See you guys.
Bye, Brian.
Nice
ya.
meeting you.
See you, Cisco.
Adios.
We'll leave you hanging.
Thanks.
Rabbi.
But yeah, so I mean, I feel like we're probably creeping up towards the end here. So
Yeah.
how are we feeling mentally right now after that kickboxing fight? I know you're super excited for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
You know?
I am.
You
Yeah.
feeling locked in? What are you doing?
I feel locked in,
training-wise?
but I'm starting to feel, a lot more. I need to be more, as far as martial arts goes. It's just better for me when I'm more humble and more balanced.
Yeah.
Everything's got its happy medium. Too much cockiness and confidence is bad. Too much humbleness is bad. So
For sure.
trying to find that happy medium. It's just like a process. You
Yeah.
go and you just keep moving. Don't dwell on the past. Don't look too far into the future. Just stay, feet on the ground, stay present, and just keep working and doing what you're doing. Fight for your own spot, man. Everybody's gonna fight for their own spot in the world.
Yeah.
So nobody else is gonna come to save you. There's no point to dwell on stuff or sit back. If you have a bad experience, get up and go again.
100%.
You might like WAKO. I took silver in 2021, bronze in 2022, and then silver again 2023, silver again 2024. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm going till I get the gold. Just
100%.
keep going. And I'm doing something to where I'm getting punched in my fucking face, and I'm getting kicked in my body, and kicked in my legs. So, man, if you got, I don't know, a job interview, fucking you don't get hired, all right, go to a different business and a different one, till you get hired.
Yeah.
All right, there's a girl that you want, fuck, keep going and going and going and going, So
Yeah,
it's just,
for sure.
it's fighting you can apply to every aspect in life, and you can physically see it. Like I love of comparing fighting to life. Because it's like a visual representation of life. You
100%.
see that, you're in a bed, you're getting your face punched in. What are you gonna do? Either you can cover up and ball up and be like, hey man, referee save me, or you can be like, nah, fuck that, I'm getting up and I'm about to beat this dude's ass.
Yep.
That's so cool. I want to beat someone's ass.
Hey man,
I want to beat
we'll
up
do it, Charlie.
Socks. Why? I want to beat the fuck out
Yeah,
of
we
him.
both need our revenge.
That vlog, Socks is putting it on you too.
I
man.
know, dude. I'm
ready.
pissed.
See, that's what you don't know. I'm ready, and everybody knows I'm ready because they seen I was ready.
They
I was
did.
putting it on both of you,
They did,
so I'm
man.
ready. So when y'all want it,
That's why I
Bring
got off
it.
the mats. I got off the mats and like, dude, I don't want no part of Socks.
yeah, you can hear him in the background. Okay, Socks with the ankle pick. Yeah, that was me.
That was me.
Yeah,
I would definitely
fuck.
fucking, I'd definitely get in a street fight with you on my side.
oh yeah,
With you.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
With you on my side, be like, Socks, kick that motherfucker in the
I'll pop off.
He
fucking
would,
nuts,
bro.
dude.
Socks
would
would
like,
go.
"Dah."
pop off.
He'd be.
Sometimes-
You'd have to get him off of someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
I let
for
my
sure.
homies know. I'm like, hey, bro, I might hit that dude later. if he say something,
He's a
to
real
me.
one.
I'm gonna hit that dude
But
later.
I always let my homies know because I don't want to get jumped. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's funny as
He's a
fuck.
real one.
Yeah.
I might hit that motherfucker
Yeah.
later.
The same thing. If you need to hit somebody, you gotta let me know first. Because if you disappear and I find you outside on the ground, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro.
And you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. I'll be like, why ain't you let me know?
Right. Somebody got
So
to
you always gotta let a homie know.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hey, I
true.
might fight.
Yep.
Get my back.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't
that's
let
true.
you didn't let nobody know when you took that ankle from me.
Yeah.
I didn't
I know
even let
that.
nobody
Hey,
know.
he said, "Give me that, boy." Fucking pulled out John Marston from Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
Fuck,
got that
man.
Dude became a fucking Western cowboy.
shit. Yeah.
Give
I
me
was
that,
hyped
boy.
up. I was watching them train.
We
Picked
should
up
do
some
a
shit. Hey,
we
so-
should do a series where you help us train to get our revenge on Socks.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Revenge of
We'll have
Socks.
the video of him ankle picking you.
And then you just fucking grounded and pounded him,
Yeah,
dude.
he
The
beat
comeback.
I'm gonna defend my title.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I declare Socks the 170-pound champion of Apex Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double champ.
Yeah,
Double
the
champ.
double champ
You gotta
does what the fuck he wants.
That's a good fucking Irish. I can't do an Irish accent. I
Yeah,
can do,
it's
I can
hard.
do
I
a
love the
Russian one.
Irish accent, bro.
Yeah.
Do it.
What do you want me to say?
Say what Socks just said. Keep it simple.
The double temps does what the fuck he wants to do.
Boil.
That was more like squash.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Grab him by the scruff of the chest.
Grab him by the scruff of the chest.
There we go. That was good. That was a good one.
Slap around like a little ding dong of a thing, yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
Dude, I went out one time and was doing a Russian accent, and fucking people were loving it, dude.
Yeah.
In Kent, I went out, and they were like asking me stuff, and I was like, I have one thing to tell you. You don't know where I'm from. I'm from Mother Russia. And they were like, I haven't done it in a while, but
I'm from
But
the
you
motherland.
play the part though, because I know when you go out, you look nice. You dress nice.
yeah.
True,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
They were
So
like,
you look like a
they were
mobster
like,
for
"Damn,
real,
dude. Like, where'd you get that dress? I was like, this dress I got from back home.
From
This
back
is
home.
stuff that you can only get in Russia.
This
Blah, blah,
fabric,
blah.
this fabric from the motherland.
He's like, where'd you get it? If I have to tell you, I would have to kill you.
Russians sound like vampires.
Yeah, dude. They
Kinda.
you know, that's Dracula comes from you know Russia.
Yeah.
I know
Really?
that story,
Transylvania.
I didn't know that.
yeah. Dracula comes from Russia. That story comes from them. So
Dracula.
that's why he
sick.
talks like that. You know?
Vlad.
So
Vladimir.
just
That's
being
his
around,
name.
being around so many like Serbians and Russians in the United States, I just picked it up from hearing their English, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, because I don't know how I didn't get an accent, because Serbian was my first language. I'm fluent in it, and I learned English through school. But I guess just hearing like the English from the other kids and students, hearing them perfectly speak, I picked
Yeah.
up on the same.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely makes it easier, probably, that you were fortunate enough to spend so much time growing up in America.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of people that come from different countries don't get here till, like, till they're a preteen,
Yeah,
you know, maybe
preteen.
teenager. And when they learn, why you just letting them
why you let him lick you, man? He was enjoying it too. He was like,
Both
yeah.
enjoying it.
He was looking at socks like,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I like that
sus.
finger licking.
Oh, bro.
It was weird.
Dude, he wanted some love.
You were letting him get in between the fingers and everything.
Yeah,
He
man.
wanted some
Shit.
love.
He was spreading them fingers.
I bet you put peanut butter on them.
He probably did, man. Shit. He's
crazy.
like,
he's
shit.
letting
Let me stick my hand in a jar full of Jif, man, before I get to the podcast.
He's like, Elvis gonna love this.
You gotta prepare.
Oh, I love my boy.
Fuck, man.
Ain't that right?
That's our good boy. Well, Sinisa, it's great to have you on. You know,
Yeah.
super hyped about Abu Dhabi. That's fucking crazy
it's
that
gonna
you
be
get to
awesome,
go there.
man.
We're
See
gonna
what we can do.
get
Yep.
in touch with your boy Juan. Juan,
yeah.
we're about to have him on soon.
told me.
Yeah,
He's coming on
dude.
tomorrow,
That's
bro.
dope. Yeah, he told me. Man.
We're
Fuck
hyped as
yeah.
fuck, dude. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get to pretty much see what's going on with him.
Yeah,
Get
he's
to
a
know him a
character,
little more.
man. You know, he'll give you some good. He's a lot more handsome than me too. So he'll
Yeah,
give
he'll
give you a good show, man. And you know, he's definitely turning. He's gonna turn pro
Yeah.
this year, probably.
Really? Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, he's
Juan's
got
really
the
good.
We're
amateur.
excited for this fight.
He's
dude.
got the amateur title fight for Cage Thunder.
Yeah,
That's
Cage
right.
Thunder, April 12th at Chaparral's in Akron.
the
yeah.
bantamweight title.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's already got one title in a different
That's so
promotion. So this
cool.
fight's gonna be for him. It's gonna be
The
for
double champ.
The double
fucking
champ.
double
Yeah.
champ status, baby. So
crazy.
Juan he's dedicated. He's a cop.
Yeah.
He's got 3 kids of his own, and then 2 kids from his fiance. Dude is fucking great dad, great fighter, great cop, great friend.
He seems like a
Fuck yeah.
great person.
great
Yeah.
person. I
Yeah.
couldn't say anything. And,
We've met him-
you know, I couldn't say enough about him.
We've met him a few times already. We seen him the one time at your training and then at your fight.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know he's gonna support you, but just seeing him there, like
No, Juan is
going to
man,
support you, he had the Rising Dragon
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
fit on and
the amount
everything,
of
dude.
stuff he's got going on in his life, like
Yeah,
with his kids and his work.
I'm sure.
and
Just the kids alone.
dude,
Yeah.
and he finds
kidding.
he's one of the hardest working people I know, and he's just, I know he's gonna go to the UFC, and he's just a great friend, great person, and a great training partner, man. And he's so well rounded. He's
Yeah, it
definitely
seems
one,
like it.
one of the best fighters that Rising Dragon ever produced. And he's just getting started.
Fuck yeah. Ever since that training session that we went to, I think about it every day. His quote, the butterfly quote,
Yeah.
just making him fly straight.
Yeah.
Dude, I think about that all the time. It's such a good quote.
That's good for, it's good to get into martial arts, man, at any age. Like, you don't even have to fight, you don't even have to spar, just get into it, hit the pads, go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, go to wrestling, learn how to wrestle, learn how this, dude. It will do you wonders in life and in any adventure you go to choose, whether you're going to be a podcaster or a lawyer or a doctor or, entrepreneur or whatever. Like, martial arts will just help you that much because you're feeling that, when people say, you know what, you get knocked down, get back up.
Yeah.
You might feel that spiritually or mentally, but when you go to a boxing gym or a wrestling gym and you literally get knocked down, you get back up physically, it just makes you that much stronger physically, mentally and spiritually.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, martial arts give you, what do they call it? Like transferable skills? Like it's things that you can apply
skills.
to apply to everything.
You'll be so disciplined and like all that other stuff because, if you're undisciplined in life or whatever, in stuff where, like, let's say, for example, right now you're like, man, I don't feel like editing a video or doing a podcast. Okay, well, what you might not see it, but that's going to hurt your success.
For sure.
But if you're fighting and you're like, you're in the ring and you're like, man, I don't feel like fighting today. Well, you're about to get punched right in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So you better get your guards up,
Yeah.
even if you don't feel like it.
You better start feeling
So
like you quick.
you physically feel those quotes that all these motivational speakers
For sure.
speak of. And you're like, damn, okay, like if I can get my guards up while I'm tired, while this big fucking monster is coming at me and beat my ass, then shit. Doing this would be easier. Going to the gym is going to be easy. Editing this video is going to be easier. Whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, you need to get us trained up. Get us fucking battle ready.
Yeah.
That's what I'd
Yeah.
say.
I got you, man.
Get
It's
us
always
ready,
a pleasure
man.
to be with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It was nice having
I'm
you.
so grateful that you guys invite me on the show and the opportunity for this. And as you guys grow, as I grow, dude, take me on your journey. I'll take you on my journey.
Absolutely,
and,
bro. That's what it's
Absolutely.
about.
keep going there and
Yep.
just keep going and going and going.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I want to ask you two things. So first thing, for April 12th coming up, like how does the process work of you like possibly getting in on that card?
That's a good question.
So my coaches grab my fights for me. Actually, I called two people out myself.
Mhm.
I messaged the matchmaker.
You were like, hey,
Ooh.
bitch.
One dude, just because I was like, okay, it's it'll be a good fight. But the other dude, I was like, okay, this dude was discriminated against me in the streets of Cleveland, and I told him like, hey man, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna fuck you up right now.
Yeah.
And he left. So, but he's a fighter too. So
Fucking
he was discriminated against me because of some stuff because I dated this one girl that he knows and like
Petty shit.
yeah, petty shit like that and
Destroy him.
yeah, I don't know. He's mad that like she didn't like him or whatever, but that's no reason for you don't know me, that's
Right.
no reason for you to come up and fucking try to discriminate.
Yeah.
Oh, you dated her and you're not allowed to, you're not supposed to.
That's fucking stupid.
And so I called him out and I told the matchmaker, I literally messaged him this, give me this fat bitch, and I sent him his name and I told him like tell him I said that too.
Yeah.
They declined the fight. The other dude was injured. They declined the fight. So a lot of people don't want to fight, man. A lot of people just pick easy, like gimme opponents, cherry pick opponents.
I'm
so
sure because they got work the next day.
yeah, so they can fucking post on Instagram and get their dick hard for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just beat this dude. Fucking, I killed him. Okay, well, let's look at his record. Oh, he was 1-5, and he's 30 years old and bald. Like, congratulations. But real fighters will step up. I'll fight anybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even if I know, like, let's say I take a fight and I just look into the future and they're like, yeah, you're 100% getting knocked out. 100%. Okay, I'm still going to fight.
That's experience, baby.
Yeah, I'm still going to fight. Even if they told me, like, hey, do you want to take a fight against 25-year-old Mike Tyson? He's going to kill you. Yeah, I'll fight him. I don't
Get
give
that
a fuck.
experience in.
Even if he beats my ass, I'm going to fight him.
Yeah, fuck that.
Line them up.
I'd rather, I'd rather fucking, we're fighting, you knock me out of my feet, than me sitting down on my knees and be like, oh, no, you're this and that. And I ain't bound down to no man.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So the only way you're getting a fight is if someone takes it.
Yeah, if someone takes it. Yeah.
So
And
you
my
heard
coaches
it.
pick 'em.
You
You
hear
heard
it
it.
right now.
Hell yeah.
If you want it, come get it.
Yeah,
Hey, I'll get in that bitch, bro.
Shit. We'll put together a choreography fight.
Yeah.
Boosting.
That'd be crazy.
Boosting our records. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to fucking.
Just knock the
lot
Let's
of
just
people
all
gotta
fight
eat.
him and boost his record.
A lot of people don't want to. A lot of people don't want to fight those Eastern Europeans, dude.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
A lot of
I
people don't
wouldn't
want
You
to
should
fight
change
them.
your last name to
Yeah.
Nurmagomedov.
No, I should get like a fucking John Smith. Oh, I'll fight
Yeah,
him.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't want to. I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should change your name to Shane.
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 Shane Lover.
All right, man. Well, I think we should probably end this. We're getting into that time. I got
Yeah.
piss. I'm about to piss myself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sanisha, it was great having you on, bro.
Hey man,
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
For
Thank you
real.
guys for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanna thank you, bro, for just your attitude towards everything. It really is, it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. And I know
Being around you
everyone-
guys is refreshing, dude. You guys got great humor, and you could just. I feel like we haven't known each other that long, but I feel like we've known each other for a long ass time.
Yeah,
Feel the
I
same
We
agree.
can just
way.
speak
It's
openly
so
and
weird.
feel like I'll probably come down to Town Tavern and kick it with you guys, and
Fuck yeah.
like it's just. I think I sent you guys a message too. Like I was like, damn, my bad for everything being rushed and this and like. Because I was so busy with the training and the fights and the backstage, I didn't have time to like sit down and like
For sure.
talk to you guys in a non-rush setting and
Yeah.
like how I wanted to, and ask you guys questions about this and that,
Yeah.
and because all this podcast stuff and the fights, we're focusing the attention towards the fights.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn man, I want to just sit down and have a beer with you guys.
For
Like,
sure,
hey, what do you
yeah.
think about this and this
Yeah,
and this,
dude.
and
For sure.
Yeah.
and everything was like so busy on the fight weekend.
Yeah.
You didn't have time to do that.
Tense,
So.
too.
Yeah, intense. Everybody was nervous and shit.
Yeah.
So.
I know we
Uh,
were nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
But you guys, if you guys keep going, man, I see your podcast kicking off because you guys got the personality for it. Great host, great editor. Fucking just keep going, man. And
Thanks, brother.
In the long run, you'll get to, Joe Rogan podcast level.
Yeah.
God willing.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
What's up? Can we sponsor you? Can we be an official sponsor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
fuck yeah.
you guys can be an official sponsor.
That'd be
We'll
sick.
talk about it after the podcast.
We want to do
Absolutely.
that for
Get
sure.
the logo on the shirts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Get
bro.
us on there.
and get a partnership and spread those shirts.
Hell
have,
yeah.
have me on them, have you guys on them, and that's
Yep.
good for both of us.
That'd be
you
sick
know?
as hell.
Spread it around
Yep.
Kent.
Absolutely.
Become the superstars of Kent.
There we go.
That'd be the way to go. Hell
There you
yeah.
go.
All right,
All right.
bro. Well, hey, thanks for the drink again. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
man.
on.
Yep, thank
For
you
sure.
guys.
As always, it was nice, bro.
Yeah, it was
was
fun
nice.
talking.
Hell yeah.
Serbia.
Serbia, Serbia, Serbia. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Something like that.